What's going on, everybody? Happy Friday. Hope you guys had a great start to your end of your week. If not, hope the weekend gives you plenty of time to rest and recover. Today, we are going to be jumping into Marvel Rivals, which I have already loaded the shaders. I've already gone through the liberty of doing that. But today, we are going to be taking an objective look at both games back-to-back, Marvel Rivals versus Overwatch 2, and we're going to be discussing where exactly we feel that these games are at this point. Because I do feel like some pretty interesting points were brought up when in some of the discussion today when I was looking it over. As you can tell, we did not play any ranked during the season, which is the first season first season ever where I did not play any ranked, except for like the few matches we did on stream, and that was just because I did not play Rivals outside of That's not true. I played plenty of Rivals. I played plenty of Quick Play. But I just did not play ranked matches this season. And again, that's one of those things that I feel like will be discussed at the end of the stream. So when we're done with when we're getting to the end of the stream here, we're gonna start discussing the differences. I feel like we might jump in. Overwatch doesn't do its update for another 4 days, but we don't need to see the update to go over what I think is specifically the big key points that I feel about these games. Anyways, let's go ahead and see what the game's showing off for us. There we go. How long have I not hit the border? Did I take that off for a reason? Anyways, we started in Gold 1 for this season, because there is no rank reset. There is the new Jade Scrolls of Kunlun pass, which gives us 3 skins. This Fleeting Butterfly skin for Psylocke. Right, sorry, let me swap this over, my bad. Boom. This Fleeting Butterfly skin for Psylocke, which I did see a lot of people showing off on Reddit, because they were discussing, what was it? I actually don't know what they were discussing. They were just talking about it a lot, and so there's always like 1 or 2 skins I can't help but avoid. Like, I know there is a Maestro skin for Hulk coming, because people are talking about it for the same, to that same extent. Alright, let's see what we've got in here. Alright, so we've got the Spider-Man meme option, which is cool. This would be cool for, like, what's it called? For Doom Match, if you have a bunch of Spider-Man in there. And then is this the suit from the end of the Spider-Man PS4 game? What is this? No, just a black and gold suit in general. This is a pretty cool look, though. I honestly dig this for just a simple costume for him. Looks better than some of the other skins we've already had. We get a little pack. Oh shit! The cinema meme. I did see that people were discussing that she got it and they wanted to give it to Jeff instead. Personally, I could care less who gets it, but I think it's cool that they have it in general. This one's a fun sticker too. I like this. These are emoji bundles, so they cannot go on your pass. I really do wish I could put these on my status. I would use a lot of these options. We've got a Storm MVP with a new Storm skin. Whoa. Damn. That's really cool. Okay, so this is Zaiji's Judgment. Oh, here we go. Okay, we have moods. That's cool. Disgusted, amazed, exhausted. Exhausted could go off. Where is it? Why does it feel like it sounded like my steering wheel was moving down there. And this is Spark, Facepalm, and Tearful. And then another set of emojis. They really wanted to give us a bunch of emotes in this pass, huh? We've got a Storm skin, Wind and Lightning. This is kind of cool. They always do such cool hairstyles with Storm skins. I think that's really sick. Oh, Wind and Lightning was the emote. Gotcha. And then the skin is Judicator's Zeji. Yeah, mystical creature with a single horn. I have to look at the pronunciation for that. And then last, we've got the Formula R skin for Psylocke. This bat trick is really cool. It's been seen in a couple places. I don't remember where I've seen it that I can name. But it is really cool. Is there something happening outside my damn window? It might just be the way that the sound is being played, but it's pretty cool. It's very cyberpunk, and I dig that. Speaking of, much better than like the other futuristic skins for sure. This is sick. This whole thing is cool. Psylocke is one of the DPS I was testing out most recently, but I do not think I'm going to... I think we've got a long way to go if we want to consider her for ranked viability for me, so... Yeah, but it is cool that this skin exists. I believe the skin has audio changes, right? Listen to that. That's so cool.
Step aside, out of sight.
Damn. It's got, like, yeah, it's engine noises and stuff. Did I turn the audio up just really loud? Is that the problem? No, that's on 25% volume. Are we serious? What's going on there? That was weird. Okay, I guess they probably got turned up for the... so we could hear it better, huh? But that's a pass we're definitely gonna grab. 690 for the pass. I mean, we can grab it next stream. We actually might be able to get it here. Hold on. Honestly, yeah, we might be able to unlock it for free if we get a couple missions done today. Anyways, new season means a new character, and we have seen plenty of Daredevil in the lead up to this. People have been so excited for his arrival that I think I've seen people show off everything except his moveset. Now, I cannot lie, I myself still... I have been sleeping on Daredevil a bit. I haven't watched the show yet. I should. I'm going to. There's a very short window of time left to do so. But I've always thought he was pretty cool. I don't think his moveset's gonna like be so cool that I gel with him immediately, but I also didn't think that about Angela. Skins for cosmetics, I did assume there was gonna be a yellow version of the skin, which is cool. This one looks like a really cool way to do it. Fearless Origin. Color scheme is my first choice, but every time I see it, it reminds me of my father. That's cool. Honestly, the default Daredevil design for Rivals is really solid. This is one of the better designs I've seen from them in a while. Obviously, Angela's design is amazing as well. So they've had a really solid 2 seasons. This thing, Devil 2099, this is the coolest 2099 skin I think they've made. It just looks sick. I'm surprised it's not legendary. I don't understand what that's about, but it looks really good. Let's see what these MVP screens are like. Okay, this is just the standard MVP screen. I'm just using the 2099 skin for this. Gotcha. Looks pretty cool. And then the 2099 MVP skin. This is cool. Damn, and it goes on for a second. I think they all take the same amount of time, realistically, but that's really cool. And then he's got, what, twirling tactician emote? Nice, pretty simple. Okay, let's take a look at what we've got ability-wise. Okay, okay, normal baton hits. We could probably, there's probably going to be an animation cancel we can find in here. If we get lucky and find an animation cancel as quickly as we did with Angela, we'll be good. Okay. Cross billy clubs and surge forward. Gain fury when hit. And this is only after doing, what, something specific to make this happen? Yes, hold on. Let's work our way up, yeah. Passive. Blind verdict. Daredevil shares his location... oh, this is team up. Shares his location of his sonic pursuit target with the Punisher. At the same time, the Punisher can launch a devil-infused shock grenade to damage and blind enemies. Okay. Blind descent. Cling to walls and spring off them to reposition. Okay, how repeatable is that? Radar sense. Detect enemy movements within a set radius. Okay, so he can sense invisible characters, right? Like, he can find Sue at all times? That's going to change up her viability a lot, huh? Whirl billy clubs in a tight guard to block frontal damage and reflect projectiles, becoming immune to all incoming harm during this stance. Okay. Okay, so this could be really useful. It's a really good deflect then. And then Fury, I assume, is useful for this next ability after this. Locks on to target with Sonic Pursuit, gaining increased speed, damage reduction when attacked, while in range, dash to the target, blinding them and restore Fury. Consume Fury, here we go. Unleash either Devil's Chain or Devil's Throw. Devil's Chain converts damage dealt into bonus health, Throw slows targets. Both temporarily enable Righteous Cross. So that's what this is, which is a follow-up attack. Okay. Then we've got Devil's Latch, which is fire a grappling line that reels Daredevil and his target towards each other. On completion, gain Fury and temporarily enable Righteous Cross. Gotcha. Okay. So it's a good pull, but you're gonna have to risk pulling yourself as well, which is interesting. Suggested combo, huh? Oh, right. The ult. Embrace the beast within. Enemies in Daredevil's line of sight take damage and suffer a ramping blind effect. Continually gain Fury while active. Okay. So now we know what we're working with. Let's go ahead and give a try in the practice range. Oh, did I not check the store? There is the other skin that's being shown with Daredevil 2099, and it's Maestro. And it is also not a legendary skin. Isn't that crazy? Now, I'm not a big Maestro fan anyways, but it's still crazy that they choose not to. His skin looks pretty good, though. It is a pretty cool skin for all. I did hear people talking about how they changed this. This is still a really cool MVP screen, but right here, yep, they changed it to knocking him out instead of snapping his neck, which is crazy because that doesn't even kill him. But it is an interesting point. It's an interesting point that they changed it for seemingly no reason. But I guess obviously they had their own. They assumed it was too violent. But what do you? Come on, man. Really? With Hulk? It's like saying what are you gonna do with Deadpool then? This is an interesting choice. Unworthy. To be fair, I did not read the comics Maestro Hulk features in. I've only ever seen him show up in a few like times where he's just reused, and I've also seen him in the Marvel Avengers game. It's still pretty cool. Future imperfect, but I shall change that soon. It looks like. Got some more emojis, which are cool. I do like the 2099 skin. Oh, there's customization for the Psylocke skin. There is a yellow, an orange skin, and a blue and white skin. Oh, this one's pretty cool. These are all really cool. This will be a cool pass, just in general. Did they add anything to the exchange menu? No. We've got enough for one skin. Definitely one of these. Question is, do I want... We'll see how Daredevil plays. If Daredevil plays really good and we gel with him like we do to Angela, we'll get this skin because it's really good. But until then, we wait. Let's go ahead and jump into practice, see what he is like, and then we'll take that into a match. Our usual process. I'm going to turn the audio up just a little bit because it sounds too quiet. Oh, just a little quiet. Here we go. This is what the full roster looks like now. We've got almost another full row filled. Okay.
Sometimes it helps
Here
to have a
he is.
teammate who sees things differently.
I do like I've said before, I do like, I'm glad that they decided to make him blind. They figured out a way to make it work. This doesn't seem too bad at all. A very reasonable way to go about it.
You're on my radar.
Woo! Okay, so he'll be a great rushdown character.
That's what I call justice.
That was good. Yeah. And you just mark target after target. Okay. Let's see. What is his... Okay, his melee is different. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3,
Dad would have been proud of
1,
that.
2, 1, 2, 1, 2. I don't think that's... Is that quicker? It doesn't feel like it's...
I can feel them.
That's 3.
It feels like the exact same amount of time. That's not gonna help.
What I call justice. Pay for your sin.
Devil's Throw is definitely gonna be useful. We have to make use of that.
Way to go!
On the hunt. Dad would have been proud of that head.
Okay. So he's gonna feel like him and Iron Fist are probably similar feels
You're
play
on my
wise.
radar. Trial's over. Wrath of the beast.
Double kill! That's 3. Wow, 4 in a row.
I mean, I could see him being fun, but I don't know if we've really gelled with Brawl characters yet.
In a row. Way to go! Unbelievable!
Ruthlessness is mercy.
I mean, that's really all there is to it, huh?
Let the devil out! Your soul is mine. Pay for your sin.
Does quite a bit of damage.
That's 3.
You've been sentenced to public humiliation.
Okay. That's pretty self-explanatory. The DPS usually do seem pretty quick for us to figure out. So let's go ahead and jump into a quick match, and maybe we don't get them the first match. We probably would. DPS are super hard to get on the first day. All right. Started off with domination. I meant to show off my statistics from the last season. I did not do that.
I'm not judging.
The hand of heaven is here. Show some respect.
All right. One of these matches we'll lock in Daredevil ourselves and see what it's like. Let me make sure the audio is fine. I'm worried about. Okay, looks fine. Everything just lagged for a second, that's all.
Heaven has its merits, but I much prefer
So,
the field of
at
the
this
hand of
point,
heaven is
well,
here.
let's see.
Show some
1,
respect.
2,
30 seconds before you
3.
attack. Get ready.
Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2.
So yeah, okay, we've had plenty of time to build a team of 6 out of a viable team of 6 out of only characters that weren't in the base roster, which what people are saying there's a lot. They're running the risk of having a lot of characters. We will discuss that later when we go to compare the two games as well, because I feel like I have a very specific pertinent point to make. Come here. Woo! Uh-oh. Woo! Alright. Woo! Damn. Not my best performance. We have 3 tanks? Why?
They captured the mission area.
I was not aware we had two tanks. Or 3 tanks. Let's give this team up a try.
Heads up, hostiles.
That guy's on the enemy team. He does not speak for them. He does not speak for them. I think this guy thinks that specifically it was him that pushed me off the tank and not the... Oh, okay. Well, now the other guy came off tank. Alright, well, fine. If I must.
Your team's capture progress has passed the halfway point.
He's right there. Come on. No. Ah, you're kidding me. Woo! Hi, Daredevil. Okay. I could totally see how he would be a problem. Oh, I totally just cucked my own teammate there. That's bad on my part. Terrible performance by me. I pushed them out of the Jeff ult instead of letting him get eaten. Oh, was that the enemy Jeff ult? No, that was ours. They both ulted. Very disappointing performance there on my part. This is one of those situations though where he is like, I'm not necessarily, I don't know, I don't feel like I'm necessarily too bothered by the trash talk, because he has a right to say that he's doing better right now, but it has nothing really to do with the current situation at hand, if that makes sense.
Beholds the god of thunder!
Alright. Got him. It's just the healers. Ah, if I had gone for it quicker.
You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
Damn. All right, not bad for a warm up, but let's see what we can do with a. Let's see what we can fill in to make things a little better for us. If we rock Psylocke, not Psylocke, my bad. Yeah, they have a Psylocke. If we rock Emma, we might be good. It looks like the other person's off tank altogether, which is a choice.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Does not help that we're not loading in. Which are we sorry, the playback looked like the lights were off. They've been off for a while. Everything's frozen. That's so solid.
5, 4, 3.
What do you mean must be in the spawn room to change heroes?
All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
Fuck's sake. It's so weird because we let the shaders fully load. Oh, right. New season, new set of issues when it comes to loading. Okay, yeah, cool. I can count on my Jeffs.
Mission area is yours to capture now.
Nice. Good distraction with the ult.
Mission area is yours.
I can't see my character yet, but that's not important. Oh, he's one hit. But I can't see anything, so. Oh, I was eaten. I didn't even know I was eaten.
Control lost.
I didn't even go with him on the camera. Alright, now I exist. First matches are rough. First matches of the first season might actually have to be practice versus AI to load everything. It's crazy.
Here to help.
And I will say that's another thing that I'm gonna have to bring up that might be ticked in Overwatch's favor, because we do not have that problem. Alright. Now that I can see, we may not be making the best decisions.
You can't be rid of
Their
me
team's
so
capture
easily,
progress
I'm
has
afraid.
passed the halfway point.
We're on triple support with 2 brawl tanks and me as Emma. Honestly, Magneto would be a great pick, but we had a Magneto earlier. Alright.
Submit! Weakling!
Gotta make what adjustments we can. Let's go.
All those crises I quietly put out, you have no idea.
Oh fuck. Oh, okay. It goes with the floor. I'm so glad. That would have been so annoying. Uh-oh. Where did the ultimate? No, it's ours. Where the hell did she go? Why do the assets reset per time I swap? Is that ours? Oh, yeah, it is. Oh shit, I did not protect Jeff the way I was supposed to. There we go. Ah shit, I missed the ult. The game crashed. The game crashed. The game crashed on the strange ult, apparently. And apparently I don't know if I pressed it. I don't even think I have a button to go to the starting screen. So I think the crash pushed the stream to the starting screen for a second. All right. Well, it looks like we're going over to Overwatch 2 for the rest of the stream. I'm a little a little angry with what we've had to deal with there with Overwatch. Sorry, with Rivals. Let's go ahead and load up this game. Right, the annoying thing is, I love Rivals to death. I really do think it's a fun game to enjoy, but I also know that I enjoy it because, partially, if not majority, because I'm a Marvel fan already, right? There's a lot that I could see as objective observations as to where the game is lacking. One of those is obviously like the ranked system could use a retouching, right? Having to grind your rank back up from so far down every time doesn't really incentivize you to want to keep doing it. It doesn't put you in challenging matches in the way that you could have been in challenge. You know, there's matches from back in season 1 or 2 that I felt were so invigorating in terms of the push and pull that you don't quite get now, because as you're slowly climbing your way back up to your rank, you get locked out of your, or not locked out, you get 1 or 2 characters per team who make or break the game overall. And so stuff like that is stuff that you don't have an issue with in terms of ranked here. But I haven't played ranked in Overwatch 2 in a while. I have been playing tons of Stadium though. Right? So it's like there are different strengths and weaknesses on both ends. Sorry, excuse me. The game is open. We are here. It is now the anniversary 2025 event, apparently, for another couple days. I did not know this was happening right now. But we've still got 65 loot boxes from the Luka Doncic event, which I'm very excited about. We're guaranteed a legendary in the next box we open. So let's go ahead and open 1 loot box. There's our legendary. Alpine 76. Not the greatest skin, but it's a cool one nonetheless. All right. Anyways, the thing with this is, as much as I've left behind the standard game, right? Like I have not touched any of this. This is apparently a whole new system that I have not looked at yet, the hero skill rating system, which is cool. I'm totally down to give this a go in the next season, or I could totally give a couple matches this season. We'll see. Depends on how the game runs. That's one of the things we'll test. We might even play a ranked match at the end just to test it. If the game runs so smoothly without it, then we're good. But I've been loving Stadium. In terms of like how much time I've played, I have not played much this season. I don't think I've played this season at all, actually. Let's see. Not this season, right? That's per hero, isn't it? Why are we all heroes? There we go. This does not give me the information I need. It's all right. Either way, let's go ahead and jump into a match here. I do not want to play that. We're going to play quick play Stadium. Let's go ahead and jump in as DPS or healer. And now there are some things that I don't dig about this game comparatively, which is like their monetization practices, which is they've gotten better since they've added loot boxes back, I think. I think that's been a huge improvement by giving us access to get good skins again. But, the lack of earning premium currency, you get them in the battle pass. Like, we've got enough to buy a battle pass, right? But it feels like you can earn them and obviously the ability to transfer one currency into another that's earnable makes it so much easier to earn skins. I've earned 2 whole legendary skins in Rivals that I just straight up have not gotten in this, right? So let me I'll turn the music up just a little bit. But also, Rivals has a significantly better, I don't know, you like the skins because they have to think less to make them, right? Because there's so many already pre-existing things to work with. Obviously, they have a lot of originals. But look over here at Overwatch. I was going to say that they do a great job with original skins. Venture still has no skin. There's one, maybe 2 skins. One was in the battle pass, and then the other one is in the shop because it was a limited time thing. Yeah, it's in this pass, and it's not even the greatest skin, right? It's absurd. One of my favorite characters has no skins available. I'm still rocking one of the default skins. It's insane. Is this not quick play? Is this quick play? Ooh, hope so.
There's no point in running when Freya's on the hunt.
All right. Here we go. We're loading in. It's been about since the last stream since I've played Overwatch, to be honest with you. Did I change the game on over? Is the game change? Yeah, it is. Okay, cool. But genuinely, there are some serious issues. But you could argue that because they've had to work with, they don't have a pre-existing base set of characters to work with, you have a harder time caring about the newer characters in this game. Hazard, I couldn't care less about. I've never seen anybody talk about Hazard since their edition, right?
Strap in, everyone. The game is about to begin.
The last 3 editions, the new water guy, I mean, maybe people like them. I don't know. Freya, before that, even then, I don't really see people talk about her. The only reason I know about her so much because I actually actively play her.
Everyone could use a little help in the stadium. These are example builds picked by the pros to start our competitors off on the right foot.
All right. Don't get me wrong, her moveset's great, and I'm sure that some of the other characters have movesets that people really like. But it's harder to be interested, you know? Meanwhile, Rivals, the last several characters they've added, I've been interested in every single one of them. And sure, we haven't gelled with all of them, but most of them I've been enjoying enough to have them in my rotation, right? And then when you compare, like, what... There's so much to go back and forth on. I wrote notes about it. That's why I want to look at that at the very end when we're getting to the end of the stream tonight. Because I really just want to compare it. Oh, right. I might need to turn down my...
The armory is closing shortly.
It's fine. There's no encoder issue, so we'll just rock it. But it does look like there's something wrong with the...
3, 2, 1.
Does it look choppy on the stream? Okay, yeah, we do have dropped frames. Okay, so this game's actively dropping frames, which is way different.
A taste of poison.
I can safely say Rivals doesn't do that.
The objective is now active.
Woo!
I see them.
Yeah, those frames are still dropped. That's crazy. Okay.
I've always liked
Turn the model detail down. We'll try that. If not, we'll switch games again. Are we still dropping them? This is quick play, right? Yeah. All right. 3, 2, 1. Boom. Cool. Exit. My endorsement level has been penalized. Oh no. Okay, let's try loading it with model detail turned down and see if that does it. Oh yeah, suddenly the bit rate's fine all of a sudden. Oh yeah, no, this game actively tanks it for some reason. Okay, so we're just having a problem overall today. Things just don't want to work for us today is what's happening. Ooh, okay, that's not great. It's not bad, but it's not great. Okay, so let me pull up these notes and we'll go over what I feel like is the biggest things that I wanted to talk about between these two games, yeah? The bitrate's got to come back first. The encoder's overloaded by what? There's nothing running. There's nothing to overload the encoder. What are we talking about? Yeah, literally nothing is running. It is all exclusively OBS. Okay, we're back. Jeez, give me 1 second. Okay, I wrote like a decent amount in a short time, which I thought was pretty cool. I don't know. I didn't know if I'd have a lot to say about it, right? But no, it's important to go over, like, so my thing was, since the launch of Rivals is basically what we're covering, right? So that's Overwatch 2 and Rivals since the launch of Rivals, right? Rivals has the benefit of hindsight, right? Which means they knew. Are we fucking lagging again? We're literally dropping frames on nothing. Really? This doesn't normally happen. Yeah, the stream's looking unhealthy. The stream's looking real unhealthy right now. It looks like he's coming through fine on the playback, though. I don't see any issues there. Okay, fuck it. Let's talk about it, and then we'll call it for tonight. Cause I don't know what's up with that, but yeah, I don't know. We're already in a rough spot after those last two matches were being the way they were. So anyways, let's go. Rivals has the benefit of hindsight, right? Which means they know what mechanics to have added that Overwatch would have never known to add until they knew they needed it, right? So hero proficiency, right, is already a great bit of hindsight, right? Overwatch 2 added that a little bit into its existence, both of which are great incentives to want to play not only the same character for a long period of time, but just to play the game more, right? Which is great, right? Reward frequency, they know that Overwatch 2's biggest issue was they wouldn't reward people for playing. I didn't feel rewarded for playing for the longest time. Unless you were paying for the premium battle pass, it didn't feel rewarding. What the fuck is this? Right? Rivals also had the pre-established fandom. Like I was saying earlier, I'm biased because I'm already a Marvel fan as is. So of course I'm going to be willing to play the game and enjoy it a little easier, right? They have long existing characters and lore to work with, right? So there's already plenty of stuff to draw from when they come up with their skins, they come up with their maps, they come up with their events, stuff like that, right? They are, but now, let's go ahead and jump over to Overwatch 2, right? Since Rivals is launched, right, they re-added loot boxes, which is great. That's great rewards for player incentives, right? They've added the second ranked weapon skins, which is the emerald skins for competitive play, right? So you have that instead of the instead of just golding your weapon, and then you also have the cosmic one, right? Which are two other options to incentivize you playing ranked in the first place, right? Then there's there's a new game mode entirely, Stadium, right, which has gameplay that is better than the standard game, right? So much so that you could consider it a whole nother game entirely. It also has ranked of its own, so you can play that and enjoy a whole completely invigorated mode. And then even in the regular mode, they've got perks and stadium upgrades, right? So you can build a little more personalization with your character, right? So you feel like you're a little more attached to your playstyle, which is great. Those are all great additions, right? However, one of the biggest discrepancies that I feel like Overwatch is struggling with is they've not revived the lore, and the game has no cohesive story right now, right? There's nothing to work with. There's no real reason to care about the cast of characters aside of what we already know and what we're already told, right? Some people don't even know where people are right now in the active timeline of Overwatch, right? Because the lore team was fired and they never did anything with it. In addition to that, right, their Overwatch cinematics team has not come back either, right? So that we haven't gotten cinematics, which is one of the strongest parts of Overwatch as a whole, giving us those little bits of cinematics here and there so we cared more about the world and the universe and the characters in it, right? Rivals has a whole set of comics coming out to supplement the game. Every little bit of lore and story is given to you not only in the lore pieces in the game, but through comic strips, or like not comic strips, full-on comics that cover full-on adventures. That adventure on Clintar has its own comic. They're all like there's so much supplemental material to make you care about what's going on in the game actively, right? Which is really annoying. It's really annoying that Overwatch hasn't fixed that up yet. Lore was a big thing, and they've just continuously chosen to forgo that. Right, and then with Rivals, the only issue when it comes to adding new characters is you can't really lose because you've got plenty of people to choose from, but you can make a character that has a playstyle nobody likes, right? Like people who like playing Reed specifically don't feel like he's got a very good moveset, you know, because he hasn't been very viable lately, and they could hate the way he plays. Right, some people want him to be moved up to a tank and change his playset a little bit, right? Because they don't like the way he plays as is, right? That's the only way you can really upset people, right? With Overwatch, you can create characters people don't give a fuck about. Again, Hazard. I don't know who's particularly a fan of playing Hazard. It's not even that the design's bad. I know nothing about the character other than that they showed off a tiny bit. They're the first person to have a little bit of a short for themselves again, right? Right, but even then, those aren't nearly on the level that we were getting beforehand, and we're not getting the Overwatch's back cinematic was so good. We haven't had anything nearly that level since. But honestly, that's kind of, it feels nitpicky when you think about it. But when you compare it to what Rivals is putting up in the comic numbers, it's insane, right? And then, right, but the big thing that Rivals has over Overwatch is its pricing and its like cosmetics, its skin process, right? I've earned 2 legendary skins for free over the time that we've been playing the game, right? And that's great. With Overwatch, though, their pricing practices are insane. We looked at the store, you see the price is like $30-$40 for a pack of heroes, right? Or a pack of skins. And then the battle pass is its own thing, right? Which is 1,000 in and of itself. And the battle pass skins suck because they want you to buy the better skins in the shop, and then not to mention the mythic skins, which cost a fuck ton, right? So there's a whole level of predatory practice there. Whereas Rivals, basically everything is available, easy to obtain, earnable, and none of the skins feel like, you know, and they're not pricing you like the bundles are 2 skins together, and even those feel reasonably priced credit wise, right? I don't think I've ever seen like a purchase in there that's over $20. I could be wrong about that. It's raining outside. That's what that sound is. I was so confused. Okay. Let's see. The reintroduction of loot boxes fixed a little bit that the pricing practices, but it doesn't solve the problem, right? At least we can earn legendary skins now, like we just did earlier, right? But Venture still only has 2 skins, and the best one was a limited time mode. That's genuinely the last thing I had on here, right? And then having to make hero concepts from scratch can make it harder to gel with the character. The newest additions have rarely felt like I was going to like the character when they were added, which is true. Hazard, the water guy whose name I still don't know, Freya was decent. Freya was decent only because I play her in Stadium. Other than that, I mean, I can't really, I don't know much about the character at all, right? Ilari was decent when she was added, right? Her playstyle was overpowered as fuck when she was added, and that's mostly what people knew about her. That's why people still like her now, probably, right? Lifeweaver and Malga still have low play rate, right? And they had low play rate after they came out. Lifeweaver and Malga, yeah. And even though, like, I kind of like Malga's kit, and Lifeweaver's got a kind of cool kit to work with, but even then, they don't really have a crazy amount to stand on, right? Malga gets a little love, but even then, he doesn't get a lot of story fleshed out about him. And then comparatively, when it comes to, like, esports scene and stuff like that, Overwatch 2 still has, like, a semi-existing esports scene, but it's a shell of what it used to be, and it'll never be on the level of the original OWL, which is as unfortunate as it is understandable, right? Because given the state of esports as a whole right now, which is unfortunate. Maybe that'll change. I doubt it. I don't know. It'd be nice, right? But, you know, and the Rivals has the Rivals Tournament Series, which is actually really well advertised. It's shown up in the game in a non-invasive way. And I mean, it's pretty easy to find, pretty easy to enjoy. But I've also seen it more recently. But it's not nearly as ambitious or enjoyable in the way that the OWL was, right? But it's, again, it's the best you can do given the state of modern esports, right? And those are like all the bullet points that I wrote down in a total of like 30 minutes when I was getting ready to start up stream. And it's just like, I've been seeing tons of people talk about how in terms of long-term staying and investment, Overwatch 2 still comes out slightly on top. And all my perspective here is this, right? I've played exclusively Overwatch. I played Marvel Rivals for the majority of this year. I've played, since it's come out, I've played a total of, show me those hours, 375 hours of Rivals so far, compared to my 119 of Overwatch 2 on Steam specifically, 224 on one account, and I believe 300 on another, right? So like, right, I can pretty much say that I enjoy playing Rivals more consistently, and I will play it in my free time. But when it comes to playing ranked matches, I might actually give it to Overwatch 2. And that's something I'm going to have to test over the course of this next season for both these games. Because if I end up enjoying Overwatch ranked more, well, shit, you know, what are we going to do, right? And then, of course, there's been another name cropping up in the discussion for quite a bit now, which is Deadlock. It's the other hero shooter in the room that people are talking about, even though technically a hero shooter MOBA, right? My biggest problem with the game was how long it is, right? The game's really long. I'm pretty sure they've fixed some things about that now. Even if they haven't, I feel like we can give the game another try, right? It's been a while. We have to treat it with... We have to treat ourselves with grace about it and accept that we're relearning a lot if we go back in there. But I feel like it's worth giving it a go again. They've added a lot of characters since, and I think it'd be a lot of fun to give it a go another time. But especially now that we're having big performance issues with Rivals, I was going to say that Overwatch doesn't give us that trouble, but Overwatch gave us frame drops, which never happens. Yet, the frames are still dropping right now, so I assume that's an actual stream thing and not a thing with Overwatch specifically, so we'll have to test that at a different time. However, those frames are still dropping, and I don't understand why that is. 12% of our frames have dropped. This is just not a conducive... Oh, you know what? The weather might be fucking up the stream. The rain genuinely might be fucking up the stream. Which sucks. Okay, well, point being, over the next couple of weeks, we're going to be testing out these three hero shooters and putting them up against each other to determine which exactly deserves the top spot out of the three, right? It's a good question, and I loved playing all three games for at least this period of time, right? I haven't played Deadlock in a while, but I liked it when I did play it until it became too long and people were kicking my ass, which is just part of starting the game, even though we were kicking ass beforehand. I think that was part of it. That was part of it. It was just suddenly the skill gap jumped up like crazy. But, you know, Rivals, what we've played I played almost every day for the last year, right? And then Overwatch, which I've played 4 years since it came out and have a serious history with. All three of those are going to be up against each other over the next couple weeks before I determine what is worth playing on stream and what isn't, right? Whichever one of those wins will be our go-to stream game for the next little bit, for the next foreseeable future, until we see another multiplayer game. For the multiplayer section, I should specify, right? Because we always play Rivals at the end of a stream, for the second half of a stream. But maybe we're going to change that out for something else. That might just be the way it has to be. Because if Rivals doesn't let us play the game without crashing on stream until we update the computer, we can't do shit with that. We can't. Anyways, I know this is a super short stream today, and I know we missed Wednesday. It's been not only a busy week, but it's been a week where I've been trying to juggle really getting back in gear again. It's been taking me a bit, but I've got a decent chunk of this first big video in a while edited. I'm going to be speeding through it over the next couple of days, weeks, until I have that and the following 2 episodes edited. When all 3 of those are done and one of the long plays is done, which will be the Arkham Asylum, we will start to see them come out on the channel. I know it's been taking me forever, but my thought process is at this point, we might as well wait the little extra bit while we keep doing what we're doing, and we put out stuff when I know I can consistently put it out together. I feel like that's the reasonable way to do it. I do feel like I have been missing way more streams lately than I should be, and if you look at my stream chart, I have been missing more streams in the last little bit than I should have, and than I have in the last 2 years in general. And hopefully I can get back into consistency and we don't have that problem. But I have genuinely just had a couple days where I've been like, okay, either I need to sit down and edit some, and I'm gonna have to take, like, on Wednesday, it was genuinely, I need to sit down and work on an edit. I need to work on this edit and get more of it done, because I'm not going to have time otherwise, right? And the previous Wednesday was just like, okay, I'm not feeling this. I don't think I can give my best to a story game right now, and I don't want to play, Rivals for just a tiny chunk of time, right? I was hoping to do a full stream tonight. We were going to do a full stream tonight, but these frame drops are so consistent. I'm at 33,000 frame drop, 12% frame drop. It looks like it may be stabilized now. Maybe, but even then I'm still not sure. Anyways, I'll even give the stream a second before we consider it completely done. But I just want to talk about more of what I've got down the pipeline, right? Those edits need to be done. I also want to get a bunch of short form content ready, because realistically that's the only other thing we're missing, right? And the only thing holding me back is just finding time to put the time into those edits, right? And those things are taking me more time than they should. But and I have more free time than I did when we were doing the juggling the 2 jobs and streaming thing. So we're getting there. It's just these are also really long videos that I'm editing. I made the mistake of realizing that this kind of video that we're doing, or this kind of series that we're doing, is kind of conducive to long episodes. Which makes sense when you find out what the concept is. But I'm looking forward to having that out and being able to talk more about it soon. I think I've said here and there a little bit of what it is, but I'm excited to show it off when it's fully done. And I've been working really hard to make sure that this edit is quality. I still have to get through it one time. I'm not through it the first time for the first episode yet. I'm not through the first time cutting it down yet. And then the second time I have to go through and do the graphical edits. And then the third time I have to go through and do subtitles. So we're going through this 3 times before the first one's even done. So understand that it may take a while. But I want to have stuff ready to go together, right? And I'm going to start getting into gear. Should get more and more done over time, because it does not take that long to edit. It's just, it'll take at least 2 hours to edit it the first time. And then it'll take at least like an hour to go through it the second time. And then at least an hour, actually maybe another 3 hours to go through it in subtitling, because subtitling takes fucking ever. Especially since I'm doing it like by hand. We're not, so anyways, I'll be right back. We're going to see if the stream can handle itself. And when we get back, we will play something, anything. I'll figure that out in a second. All right, I'll see you guys in just a second. All right. It looks like the frames do keep dropping, but we're going to pivot here, and I'm just going to run something while we wait. Not while we wait, for the rest of this stream. I'm going to do a Minecraft run. On the newest version. Newest version. Let me get the split up. How do I do this again? I don't even remember what my timer is called. What do you... What is the... Let me see. Speedrun, timer, software. Let me go latest version. 1.12.10 is what we're running apparently. Live split, that's what it is. Boom. There is the timer. Do I want to update it? Yeah, I got time. Brand new version of Minecraft loaded like it was nothing. Alright. Game capture box is ready. And bear in mind, we basically have to beat my previous record of 2 hours 31 minutes. Is it 2 hours 31 minutes? What is my speedrun time? Let's see. My previous, the time to beat is where is this? Come on, it's gotta be there. I've definitely taken a picture of it. I mean, I can just look it up on the website. Speedrun.com. And then I will get the timer captured on this window. Split. Boom, there it is. It will be down there in the bottom right of my computer. And let me look myself up real quick, see what my previous PB was, and we have to beat that. Otherwise, we are done with the run. I see that. That seems pretty reasonable, right? Let's see. There's me. View profile. It's 2 hours 23 minutes. So 2:23:47. We gotta beat 2:23. All right, here we go. Ready? Let me get the buttons for my. Let me figure out what my buttons are again. I don't legitimately have splits, do I? No. Really? Sorry. I don't really like running it with splits anyway. We don't do it nearly enough for that. Let me see what the actual key bindings are, though. Start, set, that's what I thought it was. Okay. So start, pause, reset. 1, 8, 9. Okay. Game is up. Same thing. This window needs to be captured. There we go. Okay. We're going to load the world, and it's going to be off rip. Ready? Let's see. Boom, normal, survival. Oh, they have difficulties, huh? What is the standard difficulty? It's just run on normal, right? People run it on normal. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna double check this just so I know for sure before we start. If I'm gonna start, I'm gonna start knowing right. Newest version 1.20, 1.10. 1.20, 1.10 isn't even on here yet. Crazy. There's nobody running 1.20, 1.9 either. .20 plus is the proper section. I'm sorry? Nobody's, this doesn't seem right. Nobody's running 1.20 plus random seed. That doesn't seem right. That's crazy. Why? What was mine? Is it not 120 plus? I don't believe that at all. Oh yeah, it was 1.16 to 1.19, but it was in the 1.20, 1.3 section, so that's not the right section. Alright, fuck it. Point being, we're gonna run it on normal difficulty and we're just gonna assume that is what we need. What do we got? Alright. Again, obviously, the optimal way to actually beat my PB is to just keep resetting if the seed is bad and we're not getting a good run, but, I mean, that's just not how I like doing it, you know? We just like to see what we can work with, right? So, nothing needs to be changed at all. Let's go ahead and jump in, and as soon as the world is ready to move in, the moment we take the first step, we start the timer. Boom, here we go. Alright. Immediate issue I'm noticing, I have no sound. That is not good. I'm gonna have to take a second to... This doesn't look very good, does it? There we go. Was it a waste of time? Maybe, but I also needed to know if this seed looked good. It doesn't actually look too bad over here, but I do need to hurry up this process. Need one more of these. Lag is crazy in a game like this. I mean, to be fair, I didn't adjust any settings, so who knows what we're dealing with. Alright, now we'll start over. Hold on. Let me... Boom. That fixes that. The capture should be much better. Let me get... Which one is this? It's 3. Boom. Window capture 3. Alright. I'm making an adjustment here, hold on. Other direction, that's what I was doing wrong. I'm trying to move the timer on the other display. Yeah, that's good enough. Okay. Boom. Here we go. Trash that world. Great world. Boom. No changes. Let's do it. Here we go. Birch forest, huh? Not bad, but not great. frame drops are just gonna happen. Like that was something we were gonna deal with from the beginning, so I'm not too afraid of that. Boom. I myself am making a couple mistakes already. There we go. I still don't understand what's causing the bitrate issues today. Because I don't have any, I guess it's gotta be the weather, but even then, it's never happened like that before. Okay, there we go. The bed was essential in helping our last run, so if I can get one more sheep, we're set. Alright, let's see what's around us here. Looks like a lot of stone, not gonna lie. And no ruined portals over here? Nothing? Really? Odds of that are actually kind of crazy. Ouch. For a second there, I thought it was I was doing UHC. I was like, ah, shit! I took fall damage. I didn't really need to. Okay, let's make a move here. Crazy about no portal spawn though. Unless there is one, I just don't see it. We haven't done this in a while. I really enjoy... Sorry, is the screen fucking frozen? Can you actually see the game? Because it's dawning on me that I can't see the timer. I have no idea what time we're at right now. Okay, we're at 2:39. Is the game's just not up anymore? Oh, it is. It's just not up when I look away. That's my bad. Right. Okay. All right. As long as it's going. I didn't lock the timer on top of my screen. I think this is a bad run anyway. Let's go. Boom. What button do I have to press to lock this on top? Settings. How do I do this? Do they not have a stay on top of screen or anything? Pinned to top? I'll just put it over here then. Because at least I can see it there. I don't have to worry about anything. Okay. Sorry, I know we're in the small screen still. I'm going to get it going right now. Okay. I just wanted to make sure we had everything going. Boom. Boom. Maybe this is the last one. And here we go. Okay. Dark Oak Forest. Interesting start. Here we go. Alright, I'm much more confident about this one. I can actually see the timer and what we're working with, so that's going to be good for us. Boom. There we go. Get us some stone immediately. Let's lighten things up over there. There's a cow behind me, so we can get some food right away. Boom. There we go. All right. Let's get some wood while we can here. It's kind of worth checking up there to see if there's some exposed iron. I'm not gonna lie. I still need 8 cobblestone for a furnace anyway. There's a zombie. He's not gonna be very useful. He's not gonna be any help. Why is it every time I look away from the, you know, the stream's just really far behind, that's all. Keep forgetting I'm not worried about taking damage. Okay. So there's lava there, which is actually, is it a lava pool or just a lava stream? Damn, it's a lava stream. Okay. Not the best, but not the worst. There's a sheep here. I'm gonna need arrows, so get these chickens while I can. I didn't even think about that. Okay. It's looking like trees everywhere over here. There is a little water out this way. I need plenty more wood, but at the same time, I need to check my surroundings. See if there's anything that'll help us out over this way. They gave us plenty of biomes close together. You know, I never get a jungle biome this close with other biomes like this. It's all four of like the top biomes all next to each other. Only thing we're missing is a mesa. Okay. No ruined portals. Oh, actually, I think that's a ruined portal over there. Boom. I could be seeing literally anything. What is that? Are we seeing literally anything? But it looked, yep, that's what it is. It was just too dark not to see it. I'm gonna get these cows real quick and then we're gonna head straight for it. Because if that's enough to get us into the end, then we're gonna be into the nether, we're gonna be in an interesting spot. Okay, there we go. And then I'm gonna immediately turn all this birch into planks. Or I guess it doesn't make a difference, huh? I'll hold on to it till I need more space, but I'm gonna need more wood, and I'm not gonna run out of wood early. That would be terrible. Okay. Here we go. I left the boat back there, didn't I? I left the boat and the crafting table? Oh, man. That's terrible. Slowing myself down for that, too. Oh, that was bad. Okay. Boom. Okay. Can't eat in the boat anymore? I don't know if you could ever eat in the boat, but you definitely could. Alright. Obsidian, a flint and steel. Enough iron nuggets for a couple of things. Some gold armor. Not quite enough, huh? Nope. But close. Really close. If we had a diamond pickaxe, we'd tear through that stuff. No gold block. Nope. That's unfortunate. Okay, let me see. I can't... Can I do anything good with that iron? 9, 18, 26. That's 3 ingots of a pickaxe. But even then, does that help? The new chickens are cool and all, but... Okay, I need this furnace immediately. The thing didn't give us any food, which is unfortunate, but... Okay. That cow looks so strange. I don't like those changes. Not even because they're different. It just looks like one of those old mods where they added variations, and the variations didn't look that good. At least that cow specifically. That chicken's fine. Okay. I'm gonna turn these into ingots right now. Boom. And then I'm gonna turn that ingot, or those ingots, into a pickaxe. So that'll save us the trouble of doing that later. I'm gonna kill these sheep. Get this sugar cane. I got leather already, so we're good on that. Nice. Not enough wool to make a bed. We need 3 of one kind, which is an annoying change, but I understand why they did it. Alright, we're out of fuel in there. That's fine. I only need a little... That was so dumb of me. I only need a little bit of food to get around. Alright, I'm gonna have to hopefully find just a big, like, cave in the ground. And maybe we can get a good, propel forward here. Boom. Okay. All set. Did I not change the fucking... There we go. I didn't change the game title. Or the title. I had already typed it in, I just didn't hit OK. Okay. Kinda just moving aimlessly now. We need to be out where I can see stuff. There's water right here. Got turtles. Well, I've got more armor than I would normally have in this situation. Nothing in terms of portal. What is that? Oh shit, Woodland Mansion. Huh. I could see that being useful. What is this over here? Obsidian pillar. It is a ruined portal, it just looks funky. Alright, what do we got? Golden carrots, great. Sword with smite, lodestone. What am I gonna do with those? Boom. Okay. Whoops. Huh, I've never seen that actually work like that. Okay. So not the greatest portal, but we got a sword. Not the greatest sword. Okay, so I could just try to rush this Woodland Mansion, see if I get anything great out of it, and then we can move from there. Or we can quit this run and try another one. Is that another portal? I think that is. It is. Right? That's way too much to be a portal, right? Is that fences? Oh, it's a shipwreck. Okay. This could also give us something good. So there. What do we got? What do we got? I need my hand open. I don't really need my hand open. Oh shit. Okay, cool. Okay, iron nuggets, diamonds. There's might be another chest. There's one diamond. I need two more. Two more, and then I can go back to that other portal. Nope. All paper, feathers. Damn it. I'll take the treasure map for just a second anyway. Just to see where it's at. Because this could honestly help us. Again, we've got a big window to beat, so... There's no harm. I can't see the... I cannot believe I can't see my hands and shit anymore. Boom. Okay. What's this saying? We are nowhere near... Oh, well, actually, we might be near it. It's way that way, isn't it? Okay. Let's cross over towards this Woodland Mansion. To be fair, I don't think we're really well equipped to take on the whole thing, but... What the hell is that over there? Oh, it's a mountain. Okay. Yeah, at this rate, this is our only bet on this one. There's a whole ravine over here? Oh shit, there is. Well, I could gear up to come back and fight in the Woodland Mansion, maybe. I just need a little iron, right? How far down does this go? Oh shit. Oh shit, a mine shaft. What the hell was that? Oh. Okay, well this works in our favor. Give me this. The different types of stone that are great to clutter up my inventory right now. Oh, I should have just made... I don't have enough to make a bucket. I did have enough to make a bucket, but I made a pickaxe instead. Bucket is objectively more useful. It's one, and it's on its own. Don't need the gold anymore. There's iron above me. Okay. Interesting start so far. There's more iron over there. Do I have... I don't really have the greatest stuff to move around with it. So we'll go back. We'll go down for a second. That skeleton's not going to be fun either. I need a shield. He's coming for me, isn't he? He's gonna find a way across. Boom. Kelp can go. Okay, perfect. We're in a better spot now. What else do we have over here? We have lapis. I will need that later. It's probably extremely dark, huh? Brightness on bright. Yeah, okay. Best that can be done given the circumstances. Thank you. Take the string to make a bow. I need to dump some of this stuff. The wool is useless if I don't have 3 of the same kind. Oh, fuck. That scared the shit out of me. Jeez. Okay. A little more string. At least enough to hopefully combine to get power 2 minimum. Imagine a decrafter and I could just decraft all these rails into iron. That'd be fire. Okay. I'm gonna go this way. I could see how torches would be useful, but I barely grabbed any coal at all, if any, right now. So we will worry about that in a second. Some more lapis. Watch them be like, I should have got more lapis later. That little path was probably the way to go. What level are we on? Negative 14, so we're on a pretty good spot. This was a pretty solid cave right next to that mansion. I went here already. See, that is exactly what the torch would have prevented. Okay. Alright, I've gone every way available to me now, I think. Pretty sure. That's gold. That's a dead end. There's a second floor there. Okay. No, we can just go farther down. There's diamonds right there. I should have looked down in the first place. 1. Alright, come on, 4. I just need 4. 2. Yep, I got 4. We're set. Okay, 3, 4. Boom. Alright. Iron pickaxe kind of useless now. Boom. Let's cook up some chicken while I'm down here. Do I not have any coal at all? Alright. Cook the chicken. Alright. Any obsidian. I could mine those portals back up there and then we get moving. I need gold for trading. That's what that is. There's a big area. Nice, okay. There we go. This lush cave is cool. Like, it's really cool. I'm not ignoring that. Look at these axolotls hanging out in here. I need this gold for the nether. Ideally, we can trade ourselves to success. Look at these. Look at all these axolotl hanging out in here. Okay. I did leave my chicken cooking back there. 1. Damn, just 1? Damn, okay. Need 1 more for a sword. Oh, there's one right there. Can I make a bucket? Not enough iron to make a bucket? Okay, hold on. We'll keep going further into this cave because I think I'll be able to get obsidian down here. Let me go grab my glowberries, right. Oh, scared the shit. I was like, the villager down here? He blended in with all the greenery. Kind of forgetting that mobs are supposed to spawn here. That's annoying, but it's fine. Where's my furnace? Did I leave it? Oh, I left it all the way down here? Damn. What am I tossing? Probably this bottle of enchanting. Well, alright, there goes that sword. Okay. I do need more iron. I do need more gold. No. Woo. Alright, so there's a lot of mobs to worry about right now. Just need to mine a little bit more. And I'll worry about that in a second. I just need... Okay, come on. I knew he can climb. I don't know why I didn't take care of him first. Alright. Only at 17 minutes. Goal is to be in there by 25. Nether in 25 minutes is a really good set for us. Really good pace for us. We had a pretty... Again, we have a pretty wide area of stuff to beat. We got plenty of time. No bed, though, means we're in a really rough spot. Because if we die, that's it. Is there other iron going somewhere? I just haven't been getting much iron at all. I need to put down another furnace. I need coal as well. There are a lot of things I need right now. But also, coal does not spawn as frequently down here. Go figure. There's more iron up there. There's enough for a chest plate. Well, we've got a chest plate right now. Legging and boots. I have enough for boots and a sword. Oh, but I'm going to make a sword with the diamond down there, so actually no. Is that a slime? That'd be so sick if I needed that. Okay. 4. So we can do pants. I am wasting a little time just standing here. I'm gonna craft a book while I wait. Boom. Boom. And boom. Alright, no longer need the leather, sugarcane, or the paper. There you go. Alright. Decent start, let's keep it going. Skeleton's gonna make it annoying. I still need iron for a bucket as well. Forgetting about the bucket. Two more iron ingots for a bucket. There's 2 right there. Oh, I don't need that anymore. Boom. 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 Alright. Enough to make a bucket. Well, I look for some coal or something. Can mine redstone for levels. And I don't plan to keep the gold chestplate, but I'd love to fill the other ones first, if I can. That would be the most sensible thing to do. What else do we have? Not a whole lot above me over here, but a lot down there. There's a lot of diamonds down there. Nice. Okay, so this will go good. Alright, there's the bucket. And then I have enough for boots. Nice. Okay, I can go grab water while this is going. This water's not that far. Boom. Okay. This puts us in a much better spot than we were a second ago. Oh, I need that lapis. Thank you. I don't know why I didn't expect it on all of them. Boom. Boots on. Let's move. Okay. A little more iron. I just need enough to make the chest plate, and then we'll make it. No point in smelting it just yet. I need to get down there to where the diamonds are. There we go. There we go. Alright, here's that second diamond we needed. It's by itself yet again. That's crazy. Okay. Moss block can go. Boom. Boom. Diamond sword now. Excellent. And we've got a pool for obsidian. So we'll grab the obsidian and make the portal right now. Let's grab these diamonds over here before I forget. There they are. Oh shit. There's a lot of them. Again, I can't be too careful. I've got no chance to respawn down here. Oh, what? Okay. There we go. Oh, why? Okay. There we go. That's everything. It leaves me with 5 extra diamonds. Nope, 4 extra diamonds. So that's boots. Or an upgraded sword. Sword's not going to do great for us overall. I mean, kinda, actually. We'll need it for blazes. Unless I can get blaze powder from... Do piglins drop blaze powder? I genuinely do not know. I'm going to need a little bit more iron before I can leave here as well. Because I need, like, actual armor. I can wear the gold helmet while I'm in there. But I need, like, substantial armor. Okay, I should enchant the pickaxe. Boom, gotcha. Alright, what do we got? Just trust the efficiency 1. Don't go for unbreaking, I'd fall for it. I did that last time, I think. Go. This slight efficiency boost could help a lot. We're at 23, 24. We're about to get into the nether here. I feel like I should get 2 portals worth of obsidian, though, so I can make a move and pop out somewhere else. I know that woodland mansion's over here, but... I thought that was a spider. I know that woodland mansion's over here, but I don't feel like that's actually super worth it. I don't know if there... I don't remember there being any, like, blaze powder or eye of enders in there. The totem of undying is cool and all, but you're risking your life for it, and I don't have a bed to spawn me anywhere near, so... Where are we at right now? It's 7. I'll take this last 3, and then we'll move. Well, actually, hold on. 1, 2, 3. Okay, this will be worth the investment. I'll make enough to make a portal right here. We'll go in the nether, see what we've got around us. And then we'll move accordingly. Oh, shit. I am so lucky I looked. That would have been such an annoying way for that to end. Because I did not hear him move at all. Okay, alright, alright, alright. I'm ready to get out of here. Yo, diamond. Shit, okay. I can go grab that in a second. It's enough for a diamond helmet, which can solve a little bit of our armor problem. Okay. It's a little bit longer invested in the obsidian, but in the long run it'll pay off. Because I only need another, what? 3, 4, 5... Only need, what, 8 more obsidian? So 10 plus 18 obsidian total. 16, 18. Boom. Okay. Here we go. 1, 2. This damn dividing line is hard to find. Where the hell is it? There it is. Okay. Boom. Boom. There we go. I need this spread out a little farther as well, just to be sure. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Boom, boom, boom. All right, we're here. Okay, very exposed front. That's all I've got. Crazy. Okay. We've got regular piglins right here. I'm going to cook up some gold for them. And see if I can trade them for some useful stuff. I'm 1 diamond short of a helmet, and I can get it by going back through the portal. Yeah, honestly, I can do that, and then I can come back out, and by the time I get back over here, it should have cooked up some gold to trade. As long as that piglin doesn't despawn. Well, now there's a zombie in the nether. Okay. Yeah, it was by itself. Okay, boom. That's the helmet. Some more gold over here. I just need iron for a chest plate now. There's some over there. The question is it enough? There's diamonds up there. Oh, shit. Okay. Let me get this stuff together and I'll climb up there. Can make a diamond chest plate instead. Right? 5, 6. Oh, it's only 7? Crazy. Damn. Bad luck. Okay. 1 more. That's all it takes. Modern mob pathing is annoying. Get out of here. I mean, they're meant to attack me, so they're doing their job, but still. Boom. Boom. Okay. It's 3. 2 more iron ingots and I've got a helmet. This is such a big, vast cave. There's diamonds. Okay. I do need to be careful about overdoing it. There's an enderman over there. But again, I'm not wearing the best armor right now. There's more diamond over here. I'm attracting a lot of attention though. Boom. 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 There we go. Diamond chestplate ought to help me a little bit. No diamonds, no iron on the ground. Crazy. Okay, let's get back to the portal. So we popped into the portal pretty quickly. Get out of the way. Fuck. Go. Move. No need to go down there. Just a little iron shy. There's plenty of gold to come back and get here. Uh-oh. This is not where I came from. There's a whole ass geode. Another diamond. Does that help me? 1, 2, 3. It does. 4. That's good. Okay. Alright, now how the hell did I get lost just now? I did not give myself a direction to look at. Okay, I came around the corner here, right? So it's this way. That doesn't look right. Oh, shit. This is gonna be a huge setback. This is it. Okay. I was a little worried, but we have solved that. Skeleton is much more dangerous. Okay, cool. The arrows I can farm off them are great, though. Okay. It was not ticking. Yep, that's annoying. But what are you gonna do, right? Okay. Helmet. Boom. Awesome. Ready to go and ready to replace. Why did I do that? That's so frustrating. What the hell? Oh, shit, you. That's so annoying. What's happening today? Okay. We're alright. Boom. I need to use this as food. I don't know why I'm not. I don't have enough iron for an anvil, so the books don't do anything for me. Okay. I'll take this back. Where's my piglin friend? He despawned, but everybody else is still here? Or did the zombie infect him? The zombie probably infected him, didn't it? That's so annoying. Okay, we're gonna make a big move then. I've grabbed a pretty good amount of stuff from that chest. Once we're done with the gold, we're moving. Oh, there's a piglin down there. I feel like getting there is a pain, so... Do I need any of this? This beef will be useful, I feel like. And maybe these sticks. And the feathers. I could see myself using a boat again, but not gold nuggets. This emerald, no. I feel like I'm wasting time. Just I need XP. Might as well while I'm sat here. And I can look at any endermen if they're nearby, but I don't think they spawn near here. That blue biome is gold for them, though. They might have changed the spawn since then, though. Okay, two more. Come on. 34 is not the worst. String for the bow. I need that. Matter of fact, that'll be helpful. All right. Alright, let's cover a little distance, and I'm going to build a portal. Shows a random direction, and we're going in it. Till I find someone to give gold to. What was that? Ah, I thought it was a structure. We do also need a stronghold, that is another thing. I'm not risking that. I was going to try to jump over it. There's a piglin. He does not take it. He just holds on to it. Hey, bud. There you go. What do you got? What do you got? Come on. What did he give me cobbled deep slate? I need more of him. There's another one over here. What do you got? Fire charge? No. Let's see what he got. Oh, there's two people over here. This works better. Hey, man. Come here. There we go. soul sand. Nope. That might have been useful. It was a water bottle, wasn't it? Yeah, it was. Okay. Come on. Ooh. Soul speed boots. That's cool. He gave me obsidian. There you go. We're getting better stuff now. Crying obsidian. I don't believe you can use that in a portal. Oh shit, is that fire resistance? It is. Hell yeah. That's gonna be so useful when we get to a blade, like a fortress. This blackstone. That guy's had some pretty good potions. What was that? Did you just give me leather? I also need something to build with. You dropped me bricks. Nether brick. That guy's running away. I see that ghast. Those quartz he gave me? Alright, I'm good. I've still got 6 to spend, but we're going to keep moving a little bit further, and then we're going to drop our portal. Surely, if we keep going this way... What do we got? The fortress is going to be the biggest time part of it, I think. Getting the ender pearls doesn't really take long, especially if we find a good biome. We got a lot of distance to cover. But if I had to guess, I'd say we're still within a chance of beating the last record. Again, we're trying to beat 238. That's plenty of time. No fortress? Nope. Okay, that is the thing I have to consider. It's like, it's way faster to travel in the nether than out of it. So the chances of finding a fortress are better if I just walk on foot. Enderman! Oh shit, okay. I will drink the potion so fast. Okay. I'm decently kitted up. That's one. Oh shit. That gas is ruining the vibe. There we go. I don't know why I didn't just do that to begin with. Alright, come here. Ah, you're stuck in a hole. Nerd. There we go. I wish I could enchant it with looting. What was that? That's just a piglin. Okay. Not bad in terms of getting enderman spawns. Probably bad in terms of I don't really want to be down here. What do you guys got for me? Obsidian. Water bottle? That's a water bottle. Ah, shit. I do not like those things. Okay. I've got 2 gold left to spend. Oh, no. Oh, man. Oh, no. I do not have blocks to move with right now. Okay. I am barely surviving out here. Okay, no stronghold. None that I can see. We are in a... We're not in a bad spot, though. I think it did take us like an hour to get into the nether last time. Well, shit. There's the stronghold. Okay. question now is how far away is a blaze spawner? Boom. Boom. Bricks. There we go. And I was at negative 526, negative 278. There we go. The seed is 716-786-738-854-274-9415, by the way. Okay. There's a chest here. I'm not going to try to spend too much time going to the chests. Never mind, I might spend some time going to the chests. Why are we in intermission all of a sudden? What the fuck did I press? Oh, I was typing negative for the coordinates, my bad. Yeah, that chest had 2 diamonds and a gold chest plate, so I may be able to make an exception there. Please give me a blaze spawner. Another diamond, hell yeah. 2 iron ingots. Puts me at 4 diamonds. I can make diamond boots. But if I can save up 3 more for a helmet, no, for leggings, then we're set. Is this more path? Yep. I'm gonna find these blazes. We're gonna find these blazes so fast, it's gonna be great. And then I'm gonna pop a portal up, use it to travel and go find more gold. Use it to travel and go find a stronghold, and then hopefully grind some ender pearls near the stronghold. And then we're set. I do feel like I need to find a bed in that time. Boom. Boom. It's like the only thing that Haunted Mansion might have that could help us. Moment I see a blaze, it's on. How many arrows do I have? I haven't enchanted the bow either. Power and Unbreaking. I should just use the first one. Okay. Please tell me the stronghold has a blaze spawner. That'd be so insulting if it doesn't. There's more stronghold up there. So if I find the right stairs, or I could just build up, but I don't have a lot of blocks. Oh, well, there's these stairs. But there was no other pathway over here. Fuck, okay. Oh, not you. Oh, but there's a blaze back there. What spawned him? Is it a blaze spawner? Oh, it might be. Here we go. Nope, it's not a spawner. Sorry, does he only light you on fire? Do they not do damage when they hit you? No, I think it's my shield. Okay, cool. I was about to say this isn't going to be a waste. Oh yeah, they don't do damage when they shoot you. They only do damage when they only light you on fire. How have I never known that? Saddle. I can't see that being super useful. I mean, we can cover a lot of ground distance with a horse, I guess. But I don't think I would be traveling with one. I'll grab it just in case. Better have and not need. Okay, but I do need to find these blazes within 3 minutes. Armor trim. That'd be cool if I had plans to use it. Is this the same area I was just in? Yep. Okay. What do we got? Nothing over here. Wow, this is bad. I may have popped that potion early. A spawner would be so nice right now. That's where I came from. So I've already been down all these paths. I just haven't... And that's where I started, and I know those are both dead ends. This is bad. This is really bad. Okay. Let's go back this way. See if we can get anything. Have I gone up here? I don't think I have. There's a blaze. Shit, a spawner! Yes! Alright, well, time to test this theory. I've got a minute and a half to fight these guys. Oh yeah, no, they do damage when you get next to them. Okay. I gotta spawn as many of these guys as I can right now. Over the next minute, I need to get at least 9 of these. Getting them to spawn that quickly is a whole nother story, though. If I had gotten the full use of it, man, it'd be so different. Where? Come on now. They're doing it because they know I need them to spawn. There you are. Okay. 3 is a good start. I get all these fences out of the way. Can use this to build a cage. That's not a good spot to put that, actually. Oh shit, yep, see, despawned outside of that. I'm out of my fire resistance now. Alright, I'm relying on myself now. I can swap this out while I wait. I'm safe from that. Kinda wanna break this. They're gonna spawn on me in a second. There we go. That's a lot of them. Now that I'm in danger, of course. Do they only set the floor on fire when you don't have fire resistance as well, or what was that about? That's 4. That's 5. Okay. That's 10. That should be more than enough, right? Just a little more. I need one, at least one more. Just in case I somehow need to miraculously fill the entire portal. There we go. That's what I need. Let's go. Unless 48. I need to get out of here. Let's go. I'll build a portal right here. Make that one Eye of Ender and head towards it. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Alright, I gave you time. Let's go. We're out of here. Boom. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Boom. And flint and steel we're in. Here we go. Not a bad start. A cave? What are the odds of it putting us in a cave again? Oh, we're in the mountain. Okay. How far from outside? Is this a one pathway to the outside? Nope, we're stuck in here. Okay. Not the best spawn, then. Very unlucky. Big setback. Is this a hills biome? It does not tell me any of that anymore. What's going on there? Okay. That's really frustrating. Okay, let me get these corners. Because that's a huge, like, time waster. Now I gotta go out of my way to break the portal again and move. And if I throw the Eye of Ender, I'm gonna waste it. It's gonna fly off in a random direction, I'm gonna lose it. Okay. Let me take these real quick. Because if I'm at 5, this will put me at 7, and that'll give me enough for a whole nother portal on the other corner. I just want to make sure I have every option available. Boom. Okay. Now we'll go through. Oh, that coal might have been useful. There we go. Boom. Duh, this one, of course, isn't going to have corners because I built it without corners. Okay. So then I can honestly just leave this here. and take only enough to make another portal. It's 11. Yeah, that's more than enough. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna have to make a random guess and head in a random direction then. I do need to get out of the stronghold. Would be smart. I assume that's an exit. Is this where I came from? Oh shit, it is. Okay. Little final boss on the way. Come here. I'm wasting arrows, but it keeps me safe. Okay. So we'll head way in this direction, I guess. And we'll pop a portal down. I need actual blocks. I never have actual blocks to throw around. Okay. And I will make that Eye of Ender in just a second. It's probably better to stay up if I can. This looks like a rough spot, actually. And it doesn't even connect. Ooh. Okay, we can keep going that way. Take a little bit of netherrack with me. Oh, right. I need my helmet. Okay. That could have been bad. Alright, let's keep peace with the locals, don't get attacked, and we keep moving. This water bucket doesn't need to be in my inventory right now, but I've got it anyway. I need to move, I need to move. I hate these things. Oh. Move. God, they suck. Oh my god, they suck. Woo. Okay. We're still moving. Alright. No, that blue biome, the crimson blood biome or whatever, would be so nice right now. It's like an Enderman haven. To be fair, they do spawn just in random netherrack pockets too. That was nice. Okay. So we're in a rough spot here because this isn't the best. If I keep moving this way. Careful. Okay. As long as I keep us moving, we're good. We're at 54. We've got all of our blaze powders, so let's not get ahead of ourselves. Of course, it's always blaze powder or ender pearls that take up most of our time. Obviously, I'm going to stop and trade with some piglins, hope they drop me some ender pearls, because that one who dropped me 4 last time was really helpful. Let's see where this takes me. A pocket of lava. Okay. I was going to pop my portal down here, but that's probably not the smartest. I need to have some room to move. It'll be mad annoying if I'm going the wrong direction, though. And it's like super close to where I spawned. Let's see, this is kind of like also a dead end almost. Alright, if I pop the portal down here, at least I'll know what direction to move. Two, three, 1, 2, 3. Boom. I didn't even need to do nothing. Okay. Boom. Awesome. Pop that down. And in we go. Alright. I'm on the surface. It's nighttime. That's bad. There is a sheep. They're 2 different color sheep. Okay, hold on. Drop the ingots, or the nuggets, boom, boom. Can I take... Oh, I don't have any bones on me, huh? That's actually annoying. Okay. We've got a portal here at negative 3026, negative 4688. My bad. Oh no! We lost our timer. Fuck. It was at 58 something. That's so annoying. Okay. It's fine. Let's finish it out as best we can. Let's not think about it for right now. It'll probably fuck the run. It probably doesn't count anymore. But we can live with this for a second. All right, where am I going from here? Where the fuck did it go? Oh, that way. Did it explode? It was it? Oh, it did explode, but it looks like it's that direction. Okay. Oh, that's painful. Okay, I shouldn't have been writing it down anyway. Facing east. Ah. Facing east. Okay, that way. I need all this obsidian. I'm so mad. Ah, it's so painful. Okay. I would have loved to have seen that full number hit when we kill the dragon. Let's just try to get there. We're at 4. I should probably swap my helmet just in case. Six. Almost there. 7. 8. 9. 10. And our 11th one, apparently. Okay. Boom. Alright. Facing east. That way. We got some ground to cover. Oh, this is bad. It does hurt. It does hurt. Okay. We are not going to be able to... Wait a minute. Can I get one of them? How do I get to a Strider? That fire resistance potion could have been super useful if he grabbed one of them. Okay, he's dead. How do I get him to come over here? If I'm lucky, he'll get all the way over here. Should I just jump for it and try to saddle him? Got him. Oh shit! Oh, I think you need like a carrot on the stick to motivate him, don't you? How does this work? Ah. Warped fungus on a stick. I think I threw my warped fungus. Definitely did. Thank you. Appreciate it, buddy. Oh, is he still my guy? Nope, that was bad of me. I'm dead. That was embarrassing. I'm sorry about that. I got so disheartened by losing the timer that it was like, all right, that's so unfortunate. Okay. And now it doesn't even recognize my inputs. It'll only recognize it sometimes. That's painful. It's fine. We'll give it another go another time. Either way, we had a couple of problems to start the stream off. I assume it was the weather messing with the bitrate. We're gonna have a normal stream on Monday. We'll go ahead and continue more Arkham Knight, and then for the second half of the stream, we'll probably do Overwatch, and then we'll probably see about doing Deadlock for Wednesdays after. Yeah. Either way, thank you to everybody who tuned in the stream live. I'm sorry about the connection issues. Thank you to anybody who's watching on the VOD on Twitch or on the second channel, Victory Live. Thank you for coming back and watching History in the Making. Feel free to come check out the streams every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 5:30 to 9:30 PST. And if you're watching on the VOD on Twitch, go ahead and check out the second channel, Victory Live, every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday from 2 p.m. PST for VOD, so you're always caught up and you never miss out on what we're up to. See you guys on Monday. Have a great weekend. Give yourself plenty of time to rest. I know I am going to myself, and I'll see you guys again soon. I'm going to get working on those edits for the main channel, Victory TGH, which will have some stuff out real soon. Take care, everybody. Have a good night.